the President of the ECOWAS Commission, in the person of His Excellency Dr. Omar Eliu Toure. We have so many special envoys and ministers from Czech, Israel, Spain, China, Japan, Russia. We have the mayor of Los Angeles, United States. And please, you are all invited to follow in this order, the order I just mentioned. Thank you. Czech, Israel, Spain, China, Japan, Russia, Mayor of Los Angeles, Deputy General Secretary of the United Nations, Ms. Naana Mohammed, Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Right Honorable Patricia Scotland, the African Union Commission Chairperson, Special Envoy, His Excellency Wamikele. And we have the Honorary Consul General for Nigeria and Ghana of Belize, Dr. Ifeanyiku Ifede.
Congratulations, Speaker. Speaker, expecting the meeting.
We have the former Prime Minister of Ethiopia, the Secretary General of Climate Vulnerable Forum, Pan-African Parliament, the President himself, His Excellency Chief Fortune Zephania Charbura. We have the African Development Bank. The President of the African Development Bank is here himself. We have the Vice President of the World Bank in charge of Western and Central Africa. Then the ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development, the President and Chairman of the Board of Directors, our own Dr. George Ajekum Donko. We have the United Bank for Africa, Chairman of the group, Mr. Tony Elumelu, and we have the Ambassador of Bahamas, yes. We have the President of the Secretary General of the United Nations Office for West Africa and the Sahel, Mr. Leonardo Santos Simao, and the Deputy National Secretary Advisor to Sheikh Khalid bin Ali Al Khalifa of Bahrain. And then the Executive Director of Africa Development Bank Group, and we have the Vice President for Africa International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, Usman Diagana. After all this, I will invite the former speakers of our parliament. They may come congratulate His Excellency the President. I am compelled by the situation, not only time constraints, but the exhaustion of all gathered here, to invite the chairman of the Council of Elders of the Great Evergreen National Democratic Congress, who could at his pleasure come with some of the executives of the party to congratulate His Excellency the President. And we will crown it all with the First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Her Excellency Naana Mahama.
I forget that I'm no longer sorry for that.
Don't forget yourself. Don't forget yourself. I'm doing your face. Once more. Move your toes. Try your number.
Honorable members, honorable members, honorable members, it's now time for me to invite I will now invite the leaders of the House, the majority and the minority leaders, to come and give an indication as to where we proceed to from here. Please, the majority and the minority leaders.
Right Honorable Speaker, we have exhausted the business on today's order paper. In view of that, I move that this House adjourn to tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the forenoon.
Mr. Speaker, it is the desire of the minority that this House be suspended so we continue to do business in fulfillment of the 24-hour economy. However, if the majority leader so pleases, I shall second his motion for adjournment. Thank you very much.
Honorable members, in view of what your leaders have said, adjourn the House to tomorrow, Wednesday, the 8th of January 2025 at 12 noon. The sitting is accordingly adjourned. That's what it is.
We can't have a full guard of honor without the colors, and on this occasion we'll have the national colors, and that is the flag of Ghana. That is the colors. When we say colors, is basically flag, and that will be on parade. So very shortly we shall see the full complements, and then we'll see how beautifully it will be executed.
Yeah.
And as mentioned, there shall be the playing of the national anthem, which will be followed with 21 gun salute. The 21 gun salute is the highest level of honor in ceremonial salutes, and this surpasses all other salutes with fewer rounds.
So how would the 21 gun salute?
So the 21 gun salute,
is it from the sea, or because it has happened from the sea before with the Ghana Navy doing their thing?
On this occasion, it will be fired not too far away from the sea, and that will also be done by the Ghana Navy.
Right.
And
why the Ghana Navy?
So it depends on the duty service that has been selected to perform.
So
as I mentioned, we have Ghana Air Force.
The military can also do the same thing for
yes, we can have the Ghana Navy, the Ghana Army, and that's the 66th Artillery Regiment. They have done that in the past.
Okay.
So it can fall on any of the services to undertake that task. So right now we can see in our screen the procession by the Right Honorable Speaker. And behind him is the Vice President and the President. They are moving towards the area where we'll have the full guard of honor. And as mentioned earlier, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will inspect his first guard of honor as the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. So we are now having the procession towards the area where the full guard of honor will take place. You have in your screen there the ceremonial ADCs also escorted.
Ladies and gentlemen, officials of Parliament, the Vice President and the President of the Republic of Ghana are recessing from the chamber. The President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, will now inspect his first guard of honor as the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces and the 9th Parliament President of the 4th Republic of Ghana. May I respectfully request all invited guests to please be seated as the President moves to inspect the guard of honor. President will be accompanied by the Vice President, the Speaker of Parliament, the Chief Justice, and his ceremonial aide-de-camp to the saluting days. The ceremonial aide-de-camp for the ceremony is the Chief of the Defense Staff, General Thomas Opoku-Agyemang, and the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Ekufundampari.
Honor is a military ceremony performed on special occasions to convey respect, dignity, and solemnity. A guard of honor is a formal gesture offered to dignitaries such as heads of state, government,
distinguished guests. The guard of honor is under the command of Lieutenant Ghana Navy Kenneth Opoku.
National celebration.
The second in command is Sub-Lieutenant Harrison Na. The color ensign is Sub-Lieutenant Richard Abwaji Sapon. The conducting warrant officer is Chief Petty Officer Class 2 Kwa Richard. The color escorts are Petty Officer Class 2 Amure Koko Daniel and Petty Officer Class 2 Owusu Emmanuel.
Defense Staff General Thomas Opoku-Agyemang.
Shall we please be upstanding for the national anthem and the 21 gun salute as mentioned earlier. All uniform personnel are to salute. The parade commander is marching to ask permission for the inspection of the parade.
After Your Excellency, Presidential Inauguration Ceremony, Guard of Honor Function, Guard mounted by the Ghana Navy, 3 officers, 96 rank and file with the Ghana Navy Regimental Band in attendance, ready for inspection. Lieutenant Ghana Navy, Kenneth Opoku, report Your Excellency. Aye, Your Excellency.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this morning we have the Navy Regimental Band on parade. It's under the command of Sub-Lieutenant Doris Iboni.
chain to march off the guard. I, Your Excellency.
Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, this marks the end of the inauguration of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, and the Vice President, Professor Naana Opoku-Agyemang. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, let's all remain seated as the President takes leave of us. Shall we please be upstanding for the national anthem? All uniformed personnel are entreated to salute. Leaves, the Vice President will also depart. After the Vice President, followed by the Speaker of Parliament and the Chief Justice, her ladyship. Other dignitaries will depart as protocol demands. Please, let's clear the way for the President to leave. President will also leave, followed by the Speaker of Parliament and the Chief Justice, her ladyship. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, our heads of state and dignitaries will depart in order as they came in. order as they came in. The first to depart will be the President of Nigeria, followed by Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Côte d'Ivoire, Congo-Brazzaville, Democratic Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Egypt, The Gambia, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Kenya, Liberia, Mali, Mauritania, Niger, Namibia, Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Uganda, Tanzania, Togo, Botswana, Barbados, Morocco, and Gabon. Of state and dignitaries would depart in this order: Nigeria, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Côte d'Ivoire, Congo-Brazzaville, Democratic Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Egypt, The Gambia, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Kenya, Liberia, Mali, Mauritania, Niger, Namibia, Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Uganda, Tanzania, Togo, Botswana, Barbados, Morocco, and Gabon. After which His Excellency John Agyekum will also depart, followed by His Excellency Nana Opoku-Agyemang and Her Excellent ceremony for today's program. Thank you. A historic moment here at the Independence Square, where we've just seen the investiture of the President John Mahama and the Vice President, Her Excellency Naana Opoku-Agyemang. It's been a historic moment because for Ghana, this is the first time we are having a female Vice President, and the atmosphere here has been so energetic and overwhelming. The two high dignitaries took the oath of office a while ago, and they addressing the country. President Mahama laid before the public 4 key pillars that he would want to focus on. He mentioned the economy, he mentioned infrastructure development, he mentioned youth unemployment, he also mentioned agricultural driven projects. He also talked about we being
prepared when it comes to pandemics. So he's going to strengthen the health system. These are some of the key things that I resonated with me. I don't know about you, Maureen.
Right, so he spoke about the 4 key thematic areas that you'll be preoccupied with in the short term, and that has to do specifically with the Ghanaian economy. Number 1 is going to restore macroeconomic stability, make sure that he reins down inflation, brings down our debt levels, and improve the whole macroeconomic environment. Number 2, he will be beginning a process to open Ghana up for business again. According to him, a lot of businesses have left Ghana because of the kind of fiscal environment that they found in the last 4 years. So what he's going to do, which is number 2, is to make sure that he opens Ghana up for business again. And so he's saying Ghana is ready to work again. Number 3, the president wants to ensure accountability and openness. That's where he'll be dealing with corruption, and also making sure that he puts in place the necessary structures to ensure that even at the appointees that he's dealing with now do not find themselves engaging in corrupt practices, and if any of them happen to do so, the structures will be able to identify them and met out the necessary punishment. He's been talking about the 24-hour economy, and he's inviting the private sector, he's inviting the international business community to buy into this idea of a 24-hour economy where for 24 hours Ghana is not going to sleep, businesses are not going to sleep. The key public sector service providers like the DVLA, like the passport service, the passport office, the 24-hour economy, these organizations are going to be working around the clock to ensure that the ease of doing business improves, and the turnaround time of doing business actually is shortened to improve the business environment. His Excellency has also been talking about the fact that he's going to reset Ghana. I mean, certainly you would expect that resetting Ghana appears in his speech, that he will reset Ghana. He's inviting Ghanaians to have a change in attitude, to come and make sure that we have a mother Ghana that we'll all be proud of, certainly.
So His Excellency the President also talked about inclusiveness. He talked about focusing on innovation. He also said he would be transparent. I mean, he would be accountable for his actions and the actions of the members of his government. I mean, these are some of the things that we are looking out for to address corruption, to address the fact that many people feel left out when it comes to governance, persons with disability and all that. But he has said that his government is going to focus on inclusivity, is going to focus on accountability and innovation.
He has also reassured the millions of people who voted for him that he is going to turn those votes into a profitable venture, a venture that will serve them well, and that he is not going to disappoint them, even though he admits that the task ahead is a tall order. He started his speech by painting the global economy, how COVID-19, how climate change has affected the global economy. And so it is not the economy that we used to have some decade ago. A lot of things have changed, which he admits. He also admits how COVID-19 affected the Ghanaian economy. And so he is calling on all and sundry to come on board to make sure that the process of restoring macroeconomic stability is a collective one. He's also been advising us to embrace brotherliness, especially in the ECOWAS sub-region. The fact that, I mean, we have persons in Burkina Faso, who are Kusasis, we have persons in Ivory Coast who are Kans, we have persons in Togo who are Evers, we have persons in Nigeria who have some connections with the Gan community here in Ghana. And so he says that we are a one body. I mean, immediately after he won the elections, we realized that he's been dashing to his ECOWAS neighbors and making sure that he kickstarts that whole process of having a mutually beneficial relationship with these neighbors which are close to us. So you see that almost all of them in the sub-region came for his investiture, the keynote speaker and the Nigerian president, Tinubu.
I'm being told that this inauguration has been widely patronized by more African countries or more dignitaries from the world and African countries especially. It has never been seen before. What has that got to say with our bilateral relations with our foreign neighbors?
For me, I think it is to be expected. I mean, this is his first step, so to speak. The international community has been keeping their eye on Ghana. They know the economic challenges that we're going through. So with the coming on board of a new president, certainly they would like to beginning to have a new conversation to see what they can do to help transform this particular economy. The World Bank Country Director for Central and Eastern Africa is here in Ghana. He's attending this particular investiture. After this program, he's going to be having conversations with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and see how the World Bank is able to scale up investment, especially in infrastructure, in health and innovation. Don't also forget that the president has signaled that it's going to be the negotiation of the IMF program. So the international community, our donor partners, our neighbors from East Africa, from South Africa, all of them are beginning to want to know exactly what we will do moving forward. And don't forget that His Excellency the President, because he's been in power before, he has connections with some of these key personalities, and so bringing them on board at this particular event should be seamless.
Let's speak to one dignitary who witnessed the investiture of the president.
Yes.
You are live on GBC News.
Really?
Yes. What stood out for you